In this video, I'm going to show you how I picked the stocks that won this week that I recommended in our Facebook group, the Billionaires Club. Most importantly, the technical analysis behind the winning picks so you'll know how to do it on your own in the future. Good day everyone, welcome to Financial Freedom 101. My name is Lloyd Bazar and welcome to the very first episode of the series we are going to start under this channel. The series is called How We Picked the Winners. This is going to be a weekly recap on the picks that we made for the week in Philippine Stock Exchange and review how and why we picked them. Today is January 20 and this review is for week 2 of 2018. Market dates from January 15 to 19. So let's get the first winner. PIP, Pepsi Cola Products Philippines Incorporated. This was put on the list on January 15, 2018. Price on the opening of that day is 2.23 and then it closed today, Friday, at 2.47. That's 5 days of wins totaling 10.7% from 2.23. So let me get that stock really quick. So this is the open on that day, 2.23, and then it closed today at 2.47. So why did we pick this stock? So first of all, it broke its downtrend. Let me draw the downtrend of the stock. It's right there. The last candlestick broke the downtrend. Also, if you notice, let me zoom this in. Now, if you notice this candlestick, this is a hammer. And usually this signifies a change of the trend. And in this case, adding those movements up plus the candlestick sign, I signaled everyone to buy it. And then you should have won 10% of your investment. Now, winner number 2. This was just today. MBT or Metro Bank. It opened at 98.2. And closed at 100.2, which is just at 2%. It's not that much, but this is just day 1. Expect for this to go higher the next days. So why did we pick this stock? Let me pull up MBT. Here we go. So what happened was MBT came from a very deep pullback. And usually when stocks take a deep dive, it will bounce back right away and correct itself. In this case, this is what happened. If you notice this candlestick, this is a hammer. This is a good sign again. But I wanted to be cautious. So when I posted the recommendation today, I mentioned that buy MBT on signs of buying. And then there were signs of buying on the opening. If you check the market during the consolidation at 9 a.m., there were already bids for buying. And that's a good sign for buying MBT. And if you did get in, you would have ridden the 2% gain today. You could have gone up to 101 and sold short. But I am recommending to hold this for a couple of days because I know this will still get higher. I'm not sure, but I have a feeling that this will still go higher and correct itself. So let me get our next winner. That's DNL. From 11.89 to 12.76, that's 7.3% gain from the day that we recommended it. Now, we recommended it last January 17. Let's get DNL and I'll show you why. So first up, DNL is on an uptrend. Let me draw the trend line of DNL. Right there. So again, just a little review. Uptrends is when higher lows are formed, which is the case right here, here, here. So basically, DNL is on an uptrend. So you should be watching uptrends because the trend is your friend. You know that already. I draw this line right here because this was the resistance days before the breakout or days before I recommended the stock. So I put on the recommendation, buy it on a breakout. Why? Because basically, it did a breakout on the 16th, but it was a false breakout, but the stop was at the resistance. So meaning this is still very good. People did not lose interest in the stock and held it there, meaning tomorrow it might go up when people have already reviewed the market, and it did. I did recommend to buy it on a breakout, and the breakout is around this level, and if you did buy on the breakout, you would have ridden the 7% gain. You're a winner. Now, another winner is URC. 164 to 170. That's only 3.65, but a win is a win. It's not that much, but to me, that's already enough to cover for my losses. So we recommended this on January 17, 2018. Let me get URC and show you why we picked this stock. So first of all, it is on an uptrend. You can always hear me say the trend is your friend. So if you see an uptrend right here, always ride it. So let me just zoom in. I did post days before buying that URC will be doing a pullback. So buy URC near this uptrend line. And it did pull back near the uptrend line. It did show some buying at this candlestick, but this is not really definitive. So I waited for a confirmation stick, which came on the next day. And that's why on the 17th, I recommended buying it. It opened at 163.85. And if you were in that trade, you would have been able to ride this rise. It did attempt to do a breakout right here, but it failed. But that's okay because it's still going up and it should test the breakout again the next coming days. So our next winner is PF or San Miguel Pure Foods. That was 531.90 and then it closed at 560. We recommended this on January 17th. And if you got in the trade, you would have gained 5.9% of your investment. Now, on the recommendation, I did say get in at signs of buying. Why? Let me get PF really quick. So here's PF. This is 17th. Signs of buying were here. So I recommended buying the stock here. Now, even if there were no confirmations, I was thinking that PF will be on an uptrend. Now, this was a very aggressive recommendation because if we remove 17, we would have seen this only. It did go up. Bollinger Bands were triggered, so that's a good sign. But it did go down to this level. We don't know yet if it will go down or up, so we really weren't sure. But for me, this sign right here, hitting the Bollinger Band, that's already a positive sign of movement. So I was thinking this is going to be a new uptrend right here. If there will be buying next, that will be our new support. And true enough, at the opening part, there was buying. So you should have went in here. And if you got in, you would have gotten the 6% gain. And again, this is a hammer. So this is a very strong sign that it will still go up. So expect for PF to still go up the next coming days. Now, the biggest winner of our picks this week was Now Corporation, which was at 42.5% gain. If you don't know how big 42.5% gain is, it's like if you invested 10,000, you would have earned 4,500 for that gain alone. So that's how big this winner is. We recommended it last January 15, 2018. It was at 2.94 and today it closed at 4.19. Why did we pick this? Let me pull up Now. So this was the gain of Now today. On the day that we recommended it, that was on the 15th, the price was at 2.94. So on the post I made, I said, just a kicker, try to gamble with Now. I think it's gonna do a ceiling play, and it really did. Now, why did I recommend this one? There were news about Now entering the third telco hype, and it was just a matter of time for it to do an ECP movement. If you know about ECP, it did do ceiling gains because of the third telco speculation. So, judging on that market behavior, it was just a matter of triggers to trigger Now to do a ceiling. If you observe the market, so if you've been observing the market, this was an obvious move. Somehow Filipinos are like that. The market, the Philippine Stock Exchange is a bandwagon market. If something moves up, most of the investors will try to catch the movement up. So this is basically getting ahead of the market. We were anticipating for Now to go up. It did go down a bit, which was very thrilling, but it pulled through on Friday, which was yesterday. And if you got in, you would have gained to 42.5. So that's how we picked the winning stocks this week. I hope you learned a lot with this video.
Next week, we're going to be doing recommendations every day. And then after that week, we're going to do another review on the stocks that won and why we picked those stocks. So be sure to subscribe to this channel so you won't miss that episode. Once again, this is Lloyd Bazar. Thank you for watching this video and supporting the channel. Peace out.